we're so happy to have with us Clifton Lewis, who is with Access Housing, right around the corner here in Ward 8. Not far away. Clifton, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Ms. Rolark Barnes. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on your show. Really
Oh, no,
appreciate it. And
thank
we're
you.
not far at all, right around the corner,
I
Southeast
know.
DC.
Thanks for being available, and thanks for what you all do. You all have found a safe place, a clean place, a supportive home for veterans who are in need of housing. Tell us a little bit about Access Housing.
Sure, Access Housing is the oldest transitional housing program in Washington, D.C. We've been around for about 40 years. We provide case management services, suicide prevention, workforce services. Of course, we work directly with the VA. We work with the American Legion. We work with the University, the District of Columbia. We work with the Mayor's Office of Veterans Affairs. We work with the Mayor's Office of Returned Citizens. We work with the National Coalition of Homeless Veterans. We work with East Seals. We work with just about all the VSOs to provide resources, housing, employment, and supportive services to veterans at our site and veterans in the community. And we're the only organization in the city that has a CBOC, community-based health clinic,
Mm,
attached to our facility, which means any of our veterans that need any type of services, they don't have to go all the way to Urban Street, the medical center. They can come right here to our CBOC and receive care. And over 85% of our veterans that receive care don't live in the facility, but live actually in the community of Washington, D.C., but they come here to receive medical care. And
wow, that's a gift. You don't know what's in your own neighborhood until you ask, and so that's fantastic. Um, Now, you said you all been around for 40 years. I remember about 20 years ago. It seems like it hasn't been that long, but I had the opportunity to interview. It was 3 or 4 vets that you had there. It was one from a former Vietnam vet, a one from the Gulf War. I mean, the age group went from something like 80 to 24.
still the same.
Yeah. So what are some of the wars that your veterans, if you can share, have served in?
Desert Storm, the recent wars. We have veterans that served in, all the way back. Some Vietnam veterans. I mean, our veterans age range is from 18 to about 80, like you said.
Hmm.
So we have the whole spectrum of veterans that are in our facility. Of course, the younger generation veterans, they have a stronger skill set, but you have some older veterans that are with us who have more long-term issues, long-term unemployment, long-term period of homelessness. So they need more focused services, and they need longer services. They need more help and more resources to get them back into independent living and hopefully back into permanent housing. We're the only program in the city that offers transitional and permanent housing for homeless veterans and veterans at risk. And we are happy to say that some of the veterans that are with us that's in our permanent housing program have been here for almost 25 to 30 years.
Wow.
So this institution is really a landmark here in Washington, D.C. And our founder, H.R. Crawford, founded Access Housing over 40 years ago. He was riding to a meeting and he saw veterans under a bridge. And he got out of his car and he said, Why are you here? They said, we have no place else to go. And he asked them, are you veterans? And they said, yes. So he thought to himself, this shouldn't be. This should not happen in the nation's capital, most powerful city in the world. I need to do something about this. And he started Access Housing. He started with his own funding. And he actually ran Access Housing for a couple of years without any funding from the VA. So all the money that he had to support this program came out of his pocket. And H.R. Crawford is really a figure here, store figure here in Washington, D.C., in Southeast D.C. And one of the things that is little known about him is that not only did he take care of homeless veterans and veterans at risk, but a lot of individuals from the community that came to him that needed help, needed housing, and needed resources, he gave them employment. He gave them a job. He gave them support and resources to be able to live because nobody else would take a chance on them or give them any type of help or assistance. So some of those individuals that he employed are still here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a
That's
mother and a son that have still been here for almost 20, 30 years. So that's a testament to the services, to the love, to the dedication that this man had and that Access Housing has for the community. And we are very much a fixture in this community, and we love doing what we do. We have Thanksgiving coming up. We were able to get turkey donations. Last year we got 200 donations. This year we'll have 500 donations. We got a freezer, a deep freezer from the American Legion excuse me, from the American Legion to support housing those turkeys. And we're going to give those turkeys to our veteran community and to the community at large to make sure we're doing our part to be stewards of the community and make sure that everyone in the community, not only veterans, have a Thanksgiving meal.
Clifton, access housing sort of dropped right into a neighborhood that it's kind of back up in there, right? And I'm just curious, one, I haven't been there in a while, so I'm looking at the photograph. The building looks like you all have been doing some real development back there. It's beautiful. But how does the program function with the community? What kind of community support, neighborhood support do you all get?
We get a lot of neighborhood support. We get support again. Of course, the VA is our major funder. We have foundation support, individual donor support, of course, veteran support. A lot of organizations that help support veterans. We get support from them. We get food donations in all the time, clothing donations in all the time. And what we're trying to do is, like you said, the building is under redevelopment or renovation. Why? Because it's been around for 30, 40 years. So you can imagine the infrastructure on the system and on the building itself, the piping, the plumbing, the roofing, all of that is 30, 40 years old. So what we want to do is make sure that we renovate the building so that veterans that come after the veterans that are here for another 30, 40 years will have a place to come to if they fall on hard times. So we're undergoing a renovation project. Our building at 840 is in the final stages of being redeveloped. We're super excited about that. We'll be able to offer those new units to the veteran community, and we're working on identifying funding for our building 820 to be renovated so we can make sure that these buildings stand the test of time and they're here the next 30 years, 40 years for veterans that need it.
And unless I missed it, how do veterans get referred to you?
All of our veterans come through our partner, the VA. They have to go through the VA. They have to have a DD-214, of course, are determined eligible to come in, tuberculosis test, and we let them in. All of our veterans, another thing that we're very proud about, all of our veterans that come into our program, all of them get an individual room. No veteran shares a room with anybody else. So they have their own individual space. They have an SRO to be able to come into to help them transition back into permanent housing and to get back on their feet.
Wow. I'm proud of what you all are doing. Would you happen to be a veteran,
I am
Clifton?
not a veteran, but let me tell you why I'm here. Let me tell you
Okay.
why I'm sitting in front of you. I am sitting in front of you because of a World War II Army veteran. That veteran was my grandfather, and he was the world to me. And anything he would tell me to do, I would do. I grew up in an informal transitional housing program. Anybody that came into the neighborhood, that came into his home, that did not have a place to go, he would give them advice. He would give them a sandwich, and he would tell them how to circumvent or navigate the system in order to get back on their feet. And he was not my biological grandfather. He was actually my grandmother's boyfriend. She had passed away, and he
Wow.
decided to stay involved in my life and was there until he passed away when I was about 20 years old. And
Wow.
he's the reason why I do this work day in and day out. And I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you today without his guidance, support, his love, and his nurture.
I think about Major Ross, who said right before she ended, that your life is not, it's more than your service, but your service continues, right? And that's a prime example of someone whose service, continued even personally in your life. I'm so glad that you shared that story with us. So, is there anything else you want to share with us about Access before we go?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. So we have a lot of events coming up. We're so entrenched in the community, and we want to make sure that our community partners and everybody that we are in partnership with knows about what we're doing. The first event coming up is our Turkey Drive. That is coming up in a couple of weeks. So if you want to donate turkeys to us, you can. We'll be giving those turkeys out to the community and to our homeless veteran community. We'll be supporting that through that turkey drive. So, and that turkey drive, I believe, is from the 20th to the 24th. I believe might
Okay.
be those dates might not be totally correct, but I can give you the exact dates. But we are doing our turkey drive. So if you want
Okay.
to support that, or if you're in need of a turkey, let us know so we can provide you with that turkey. We have a list. First, we want to give the turkeys to the veterans that are here, to their families, and to any veteran in the community that may need one. But then we want to give any additional turkeys to the community itself. So if you need a turkey, please let us know. We have a farmers market event coming up on the 22nd where we'll have our first annual inaugural farmers market here on the campus of Access Housing. We'll be
Nice.
doing that with our community partners. We'll have a live music. We'll have a picnic. We'll have different vendors that will be selling their different products here in the parking lot. We'll have a lot of our community partners that will be vendors here, supporting what we do and supporting the community itself. We have our Thanksgiving Day event. Any veteran that wants to come up and join that, that is on November 24th. You are invited to come and do that as well. We have our annual gala down at Busboy and Poet. Super excited about that. We will have Tommy Davidson as our guest. One of our guest entertainers will be there. Marcus Johnson, Mark and Allison Seymour will be there. Mark Clark and Allison Seymour will be there. So this is our second signature event that we'll be having downtown on K Street at the Busboy and Poets to support Access Housing. Super excited about it. And of course, the last thing is our Christmas event, which is on December 19th. It'll be here at Access Housing from 11 to 2, and we will be giving gifts away to our entire veteran community. Every one of our veterans will be receiving gifts, along with our permanent housing, transitional housing veterans, and a couple of members of our staff who are low income will be getting gifts as well.
Wonderful. I mean, sounds you got a great program, great calendar headed ahead. Lastly, is there anything the community can do to support what you all are doing there?
Absolutely. The
Event?
one thing that the community can do is always, we need donations in order to operate. The money that we get from the VA doesn't cover all of our costs. So please go to our website, www.accesshousingdc.org, and hit the donate button and donate to us. No amount of money is too little or too great. Whatever you can afford, whatever you can help to support us, we will love your support, and we will invite you to all of our events. We'll put you on our distribution list so you can stay in touch with what we're doing and in tune with what we're doing and come and be a part of the Access Housing movement.
Well, wonderful. I want to thank you for being with us today, Clifton, and for sharing all this great news and information, and for being in the community and serving like you all do, and helping our veterans. It's really a gift. And so thanks again for joining us.
I want to thank you for inviting me. I want to thank you for letting us be a guest.
All righty. All right. Take care.
You too.